Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Hit as he throws. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Sooners! All of that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, And get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, don't fall over in your seats.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Right down the middle. Working on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's...
Ball's free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, The field goal miss make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. They'll run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for space, it's Tatum. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Mateer. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer.
There's a live football. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Got it behind the line. It's Tucker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's up. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. blitz the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Perry. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the lane. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Burks. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Toss to the outside. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's peeled in. It's Burks. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He lets one fly deep. Got his man downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They go to the ground. Got room to work. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running behind that left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged in the middle, it's Ott. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's Anderson. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
In the red area, it's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Durham.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Kick is in the air. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
it's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
On the run, it's Ott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Anderson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Follow the blockers. The the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna run it. It's hot. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Burks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long.
There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs Throws it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa1w14. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give as they work on that clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
On the ground, it's Tatum. Finds a little space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's sharp. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He unleashes a long one. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.